A grieving mother who has lost her son fighting with Indonesian soldiers. Epong was angry that the peace deal signed 10 years ago hadn't improved his life, so he joined the rebel group. Its commander says he is fighting the former leadership of the Free Aceh movement, which now governs Aceh.
The reality we are facing is not in agreement with the promises made during the peace deal.
The peace agreement was signed in Finland shortly after a tsunami destroyed much of Aceh. Thousands of rebels handed in their weapons and agreed to a deal giving autonomy and a huge revenue package to Aceh. But the money has yet to reach most of the Acehnese. Ishak bin Sulaiman wonders why he risked his life fighting in the jungle. Now he's struggling to survive as a farmer. Promises that he would be given land and a proper house haven't been kept.
I'm worried that former fighters have to live like this. A new and much bigger conflict will start, bigger than before the peace deal. Because many are disappointed, peace did not give us what we hoped for.
Many jobless former combatants are threatening to pick up arms and join the rebels' commander if their situation doesn't improve.
A decade of peace, but most Acehnese are still living in poverty. The peace deal was seen as an international success story and an example to resolve other conflicts around the world. But 10 years on, many are wondering how much longer before a new armed conflict will start again.
While many Acehnese are struggling to get by, government officials are building new offices and luxurious houses. Government leaders in Jakarta and the European Union, who monitored the peace deal, are worried about allegations of corruption.
What we are worried about is the lack of accountability of the government in Aceh. Maybe this government still has to learn a lot. How to run a government, for example.
The former rebel leadership admits wrongdoings.
We admit about this thing, but this is something phenomenon, national phenomenon, not only in Aceh, even in Jakarta. You can hear every day in the news corruption cases everywhere.
The Acehnese leadership has asked the government in Jakarta and the international community to assist with good governance and help implement the peace agreement. Human rights organizations call it a lost decade. Economic promises have yet to be fulfilled, and justice for human rights abuses during the conflict has yet to be done. Step Fasen, Al Jazeera, Aceh.